Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3, where today, hopefully, Greasus is just going to run roughshod over all of these nerds, and then also we're going to get the Roar, and we're going to get Demon Souls, and... Actually, we're in a really good spot. I didn't really, plan this way, but Slaanish's realm is, very easy. So if we do Khorne next, then we can have a bunch of powerful weapons for the Cathayan front, and then we can do Slaanish last, and it's pretty easy to tear through that. And if we can prevent the northern provinces from being able to win the war while also grabbing the Tzeentchian soul, I think we're going to be in really good shape, honestly. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We do have other stuff we got to focus on first here. So, first of all, Rat Killer Gutblaut is getting pretty close to max level. I don't think we want any blue line stuff we don't already have. All of this stuff only affects Saber Tusks, right? And Saber Tusk units are garbage, so maybe they're better than I'm giving them credit for. They'd have to be a hell of a lot better than I'm giving them credit for to recruit them on purpose, though. So yeah, it's pretty much just like larger gut plate, which honestly I don't think is all that meaningful. On a hero who already has 138 armor, the extra armor seems not great. Or bonus versus large, which yeah. So we're gonna have 4 total skill points. So is Lookout Noblar's worth having? Oh yeah, totally. Okay, so that and Beast Slayer is how we finish him up. Makes sense to me. And then we're gonna wanna continue taking spell stuff with you. I mean, we probably want to grab Earthing next. And then, do we have... Okay, we have Flamestorm already, which does, I think, reduce the necessity of grabbing the Burning Head. They're not exactly the same. I'm going to grab Cascading Firecloak first, and then we'll go back and get the Burning Head. The Burning Head's better at, cleaning up a matched infantry line. Our battles don't tend to shape up that way too much, though.
This'll bring me
Then Flamestorm, I mean. Obviously, Cascading Firecloak is a totally different application. So, we could go hit Granite Spikes right now if we wanted to. What does the garrison at Granite Spikes look like? It's mostly... An Iridescent Horror... 4 units of Forsaken, Chaos Furies. Okay, there is a unit of Chaos Knights in there. That's a little scary. And then a bunch of units of Blue Horrors. The question is, can we handle that with the force we have here? And then fall back and take the last Sky Castle? And the answer is... maybe? Because what I'm thinking right now is...
I do not think so.
This Falco army is pretty small, pretty weak, pretty easy to shoot down. And maybe we just take this moment.
Racist. They're shockingly obese.
No, it probably makes the most sense to kill Falco's army, move over, take a turn of global replenishment, or take a turn of friendly area replenishment, and then hit Granite Spikes, honestly. And then we'll come back and grab the last Sky Castle. So... let's just knock this out, because this will be really easy to do now, and then we don't have to worry about them. Am I comfortable with that? No, I think we can probably do this with literally no losses. It's a real bummer that it's going to make us do it manually. But I don't see any reason that we should have to lose a unit. Right, if we put the man-eaters front and center and make sure we shoot down the flying knight units first. There are still these chosen to deal with, but Greasus can handle that. And honestly, Greasus could lose 60% of his health and still just heal it all right back. I'm not too worried about the Forsaken. This is some kind of wizard. Yeah, we're going to be fine. We'll pull back the low health units and just have them not participate in the battle at all. And then, I mean, once we do this, obviously there's a whole other war going on. Couple of other wars going on, actually. But, one thing at a time. Okay, so...
Money your pistols!
definitely want y'all up front, alongside the hunter, and of course the Greasus.
Wait, ogre mate.
All of the really, really low units, I'm just gonna throw like way at the back of the battle. And then the rest of y'all, I don't know. Do whatever.
Burning your pistols.
So, Doom Knights first. Ranged units all focus on the Doom Knights. Greasus pretty much just charges right into the middle of the whole lot of them. And he's basically facing the right way already. We can just hit this. And then the remaining ogres, the ogres that I don't feel like need to be completely out of the battle, can just like go chill in the trees over here until they're ready. You can maybe chill in the trees in a different location.
I think they can stop us.
So be ready to cast some
Give them
spells.
the surprise of their lives.
Look at the cowardice. Look at
I want it all.
how bad Greasus is at maneuvering around my units.
Where they come from?
Come on, one more volley. All right, well.
Devour them.
Oh, there are normal Chaos Knights here. We should probably...
The fatty.
Nope, of course he completely fails to attack them. All right, let's have... Here, I'm going to spread these units out a little bit. Can you maybe just bullseye these dudes with a fireball? Okay, I mean, that's completely the wrong target, but you shot something.
Tyrant of tyrants.
Okay.
Burning your pistols.
Yeah, see, this is something that really annoys me. The AI is consistently able to do this thing where they spread the bodies of a single unit out over multiple of my units so that they are disabling the ranged and movement capabilities of more units than they are spending. It's not a thing that there is a way to do in the game. Like, you can't just order units to do that. So it's really frustrating that they're able to do it 100% of the time completely flawlessly. All right, you shoot those nerds. You stay focused here, actually, because the Chaos Knights have already given up. All right, yeah, that's all going to break down pretty fast. Actually, I guess you can help out with this.
Fire belly on it. Volcanoes light. When supper. Hungry. Scourge of beasts.
Get him. Actually, never mind. He's definitely already under control.
Child of the volcano. Immolate them. Managers. Thundering forth.
There we go. You know what? You can just actually get out of there. Let's try to limit the friendly fire.
Watch out, boys. It's on. The drink is here.
Yep, pretty rough. Pretty rough time to be a wizard. Okay, and their lord is rapidly disintegrating.
Tracker, trapper, killer.
Okay, like I said, no reason to think that we were going to lose 2 units. I feel like the auto-resolver is always so eager to give massive credit to ranged units. Except for my ranged units, which are consistently treated as though they will have no effect on the auto-resolved battle. You know what? If we have the movement to siege the settlement, though, we definitely should do that. Because I don't think that garrison beats us on an open field. And the only reason I'm sketchy about the battle at all, or the siege battle at all is because of the fact that they'll have walls. Yeah, we'll see how much movement we have left. It's probably quite a lot. We do not have to move very far to jump Falco. And then we still got to figure out what we're doing about, Cathay and whatever. We have a lot of problems. We have a very large border, and bad things are happening on every part of it. At least we have some decent income now, because we have a lot of rebuilding to do. It'd be a real pain in the ass without all of the reestablished camps. Okay, what do we got here? 3,000 money and an imaginary amount of replenishment. Yeah, I guess we take the money.
I said so. Gracious.
Really?
Shockingly obese.
I'm only able to get to there, huh? So we do have the option of resettling the last Sky Castle right now, and I'll tell you, a thing about that is kind of compelling is that when you settle a region, when you settle a thing, you lose a number of bodies from your army, but it's a portion. It's like a percentage. So you lose a lot less when you don't have much to begin with. But I think I want to be aggressive here. I think I want to move on this since we just won this battle.
What alone, ogres?
So we'll move so that we're still just barely on our side of the line. Oh, I guess actually the camp. Yeah, we just have to stay within the camp's range, right?
Bosses.
Well, whatever. I apparently can't move any further than this anyway.
Tyrant's orders.
Okay.
Gracious.
So yeah, we'll get a pulse of healing here, and then we'll push Granite Spikes next turn, and we'll worry about all this stuff after. That rules. Definitely upgrade that. To the other camps around here. Okay, that one doesn't have anything to do. The Sky Monolith. So wait, Blood Peak and Titan's Notch? Yeah, they just don't have anything special about them at all. All right, hold on. Before we spend money there, where are the rest of my camps? Okay. I want to make sure we're pursuing good upgrades everywhere that we can. I guess this is probably not the right way to do this. Amble Peak, of course, is in great shape. Carrick Vrag can have its money building upgraded.
The boss.
Eagle Eyries, we could do this. Okay, lots of good upgrading. Now, so we have a lot of enemy armies nearby. I probably want Malgut not to move, right? We probably want to just sit here and take the rest of the heal, and then we can figure things out afterward.
Tyrant of the tribe.
Oh, right, I remember. I'm looking at Targog's army and thinking, how is this stack so bad? But I was bringing them back home to replenish, or to re-recruit. So I guess let's get over the line here. We want to be in this region, because this region, yeah, is where we have the recruitment structure. I feel like we should probably be making sure the defenses at Mount Thug are pretty airtight. Grolg was going to fight Pinch Eye. Ah, right, but
This way.
we have incoming. One of these days, we're going to kill Pinch Eye. It's just every time I move Grolg away from the border, another enemy army shows up. A different enemy. Oh, right. I was trying to see... Okay.
Flatulence.
No armies at Shangwu.
Off we go.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens. I'm really happy about our income. We need... Frankly, we need more money. Oof, my stomach. Yep. Gotta build the defensive buildings first. Oh, they didn't even take any damage there. I maybe should have manualed that. Okay, yes, they're gonna burn the camp now. Fuck. Well, okay, we should probably cancel that upgrade and get some of our money back. And we're gonna run. We're gonna run for it as fast as we can. The fact that that army took no damage wiping out that settlement is pretty bad for us, though. Also pretty bad for us. Okay, we're experiencing a little bit of a contraction along the edges. Ooh, I like that attack a lot. They've locked that army into a really awkward position now. So yeah, we're just gonna have to figure some things out. Jafar continues to escape. Grizguts is doing everything in his power. I mean, I'll give him this. We asked him for help, and he's really, really committed to giving us that help. Okay, and Roar is soon. Let's start over here. We should be able to clean this up pretty easily, I would think. You know, I might just take that, actually. Because the auto-resolve will spread the damage more evenly over our units.
It's feasting time.
And we can just rehire a Noblar, obviously. Okay. Ooh. No, I'm just going to occupy it. I don't want to create the ownership problem. Okay, so it does have a garrison building. We're going to build the other one, obviously, immediately.
Tribe Lord.
It's a shame that we got to keep the fact that they had built a garrison building in it, but it gave us the bad one. We're maxing out Fire Cloak. You are so close. You are so close to immortality. I will feel so much better. And then, actually, we do need to do some recruitment here. So if I wanted to bring in more Iron Guts... Right, we don't have Iron Guts in the global recruitment pool. Can I offer? Next turn, I could do an offering. Well, I think we're going to, then. As much as I would love to have Come and Get It on for the entirety of the... portal phase. If we wait until next turn, do Come and Get It, we can get our recruitment done in 3 turns instead of 4. I guess in the interim, we can just grab 2 units of Noblar to hold the army in place. And in fact, I guess we can just max out, like, we can do this.
Anything they loot belongs to me. Join me. It's not a choice.
We can get the raw number of bodies in this army back up pretty quickly, just in case. In 2 turns, we have a reasonable recruitment.
Tyrant!
Or in 2 turns, we have a reasonable amount of healing done. And then we can follow that with real recruitment.
In charge.
Okay, so you can go into encampment mode. Do you have... Okay, you have Bloody and Raw up. So you also can't do the fast global recruit, which is a real shame. Although I guess I don't know what I would pull with them anyway, because we don't want to block up the pool. We can grab... Wait, didn't we... Oh. It was upgrading from 1 to 2. I saw the 2 on it. I thought for sure we were already like just about to have Iron Guts. Well, okay, that needs to be happening.
Tyrant.
Do we have enough? Okay, we have a fair amount of allegiance with the Western provinces. We have enough to pull in 2 units of Fire Rain rockets. So, like, if we wanted to, let's say we kick these out because they seem to be terrible. We do that, and then we spend 1 more turn afterward grabbing another ranged unit and a yin. Wait, are these are yin. We need a yang unit. Yeah, we can maybe Oh
Ogre tyrant.
I don't know. Maybe we could maybe be ready to do this. If I... Okay. We can move pretty close to the road
On your feet.
and go into ambush mode here. And my hope is that Shui Chu's army just, like, falls into us.
Time for a surprise feast.
Can you...
Survivor of the flames, I shall slow their path.
That is extremely good timing. Okay, so their backup army won't be able to show up. Fingers crossed that this leads to them actually running forward into a 36-unit battle that they're not ready for. That feels pretty good. And then Maldig over here is just moving toward Tzeentch Town. Okay. We are pretty damn close to Tzeentch Town. How much territory do you have again? 4 settlements, 2 of which are here, and then there's one like way over there, and... Okay. Yeah, I think this is a valuable thing to do, and we can use granite spikes as sort of like a gateway to the Titan's Notch camp, and...
Boss over bosses.
All right. Damaged buildings. Oh, right, at the areas where... how expensive is it to repair them? Yeah, that's not worthwhile.
Ogre slew a master.
So how much movement do you have?
No higher power than I.
Oh, it's actually impossible to tell. Okay, this is really dumb. So, they ended up being stuck inside of the zone of control range of Eagle Ares, which means they can't execute a move order out. They have to attack the city again to be bounced out. So because they technically aren't allowed to move out, we don't get to see their movement range. Even though they are going to get full movement on their turn. That sucks a lot. It's super hard to tell where it's going to be safe to move to. Yeah, and that's information that I need really badly. That sucks. Okay.
Grind.
I don't feel safe marching. We can move to here safely. It really sucks, though, that we can't tell whether it's safe to march or not. Oh, and we are going to kill this upgrade.
Of the tribe.
I believe we don't get our full money back. Oh, no, we totally did get our full money back. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Does Gorger Rock have defenses? It has the wrong defenses. Let's tear that down and put up a real building. Probably makes sense to have to defend this. You know what we could do? We could just put up a camp here and recruit a real army to sit in the camp. Maybe we don't have to worry about it, though. Our enemies, our allies are covering the area. Yeah, we're probably okay. Okay, so with all of this money left, I mean, does it make sense to... Oh, we should definitely be upgrading Black Fang, because this needs to be maxed out.
Ogre tyrant.
Are there any terribly important moves to make at any of these camps? Not right now. So... Oh, just get out of the way. There we go. Okay, yeah, Krakatan is this one. Well, it does feel like we should probably have a real garrison building here. And then obviously we have to finish rebuilding this entirely, but... over at Grimtop, I guess we could build a gold hoard. And this area is...
Ogre tyrant.
This area is a little bit outside of a camp, so I wonder... Maybe I should build a meat building here, but also maybe I should just put a camp down around this area. Well, what we could do here is we could build a barracks so that there's Iron Guts recruitment throughout this province as well. Because, like, Iron Guts are pretty important. I really need to be able to recruit them in more places. Let's see how that goes. Oh, they have another army already. That's actually really annoying. Okay, yep. Feast! I didn't realize settlements had their own meat counters.
The loser gets it.
We killed 12 of them. Honestly, that's probably about right. That army's in real rough shape. Or that garrison, rather. Interesting. Didn't actually hit the camp, but clearly intends to. I mean, they must have had the movement. I don't know why. What happened there? Because if they had seen through my ambush, they wouldn't have moved forward at all. But yeah, I'm not 100% clear on what happened with the Cathayan army there. I mean, we backed them off, but backing them off is really not actually what I wanted. Oh, I think they're going to take that settlement from me. Inconvenient, but probably not actually anything I can do anything about. And it's not like we needed it. I don't think it had anything of value in it. Okay. Took a whole 19 gold with them on that second. Hawkland has been invited to war against us. I don't even... Oh, the gateways opened instantly. Before they should really... Okay.
Leave me to my manipulations.
Well, Granite Spikes will have a real garrison next turn.
Tribe Lord.
This is actually extremely awkward. Yeah, I needed that gate not to open for another turn or two. Okay, well, Maldig can... Can you actually hit them?
To my traps.
Nope.
My preparations are incomplete.
Maldig can pretend that he's prepared to actually do something and then just not do it for no reason.
I'll leave only ashes.
Do you have Lightning Strike? You do have Lightning Strike. Ooh.
I'll liquefy your bones.
I mean, it's not much of an army, is it?
The flames will claim you.
Maybe we just ride on them. They're in march modes. They're tired. They won't be able to get away. Targog's still doing recruitment for another turn.
Obey me.
We can have Og close this instead of using Malgut to do it so that we can save Malgut's health. I think I'm going to go for this, actually. We can beat them and then retreat.
In my gut.
Lightning Strike, sorry. Forgot to include the fact that it's a Lightning Strike. A valiant defeat. On the... When we moused over them, the green bar was the bar was way more green than it was red. So they clearly... Oh, also they're going to get a Celestial Intervention that's going to do 1,728 damage at some point during the battle. So that's fun. Well, I do believe we are going to eat them. They have spears, but they're just peasant spears. And we have better guns than they do. They do have a lot of horses. Well, whatever. We don't have to win the battle very cleanly, I don't think. So my guns have lower range than their archers, but obviously the Iron Blasters and the Lead Belchers can be used to push the archers. And because we have the Iron Blasters, we can take advantage of this like busted up terrain to just sit back at maximum iron blasting range and pick at them while they figure out how to approach us. And then we have a wizard, we have a high level hunter. We should be able to handle this even with the large number of very high level spears we're looking at here. Okay, I see.
Biggest in the tribe.
So actually, we probably don't have to move these units at all. They're doing exactly what they need to be doing.
Iron Hail Gunners!
We can have the Iron Hail Gunners. So one thing I don't know, and it's not easy for us to test. First of all, we don't know where any of the ranged units are because it's impossible to see Cathay units before a battle, apparently. But if we put ourselves on this downslope right here, we can do that. We can run the lead belchers like just behind. I'm sure they can fire over. Yeah, they got to be able to fire over. And then we split the Noblars to the sides.
I'll smell ya.
Try to intercept the thing that they're obviously going to do here with their cavalry.
Bring us me.
Don't really know what to do with my Gorgers because the width of this battlefield is definitely going to get used. I guess you guys just like be back somewhere. Wizard and warrior and then the hunter. I'm going to put the hunter on the side that's slightly weaker over here on the edge. Okay, feeling pretty alright about that.
You lot are my tribe. That means you're the best tribe. Go prove it.
Can you not actually fire? Okay, no, they got it. These things are providing a little bit of cover, not that much. Alright, the lead will soon be getting belched as well.
Ogre Butcher!
Pretty good. And they've actually not revealed their ranged units to us at all. Okay, here we go. I was going to say, when we have range on these things, obviously this is where we will fire. So let's have you shoot like right there. And you shoot like right there. And you drop this thing right there. So they have moved so that their cavalry is coming, some of their cavalry is coming through this side at least. And they do have quite the range advantage on us with the bows. Since they elected to move all of the bows through the middle here, though, I think we actually have the ability to make this kind of interesting. I think I'm going to pull the guns back. I think this side's going to end up being really easy to defend. So you're going to come over here and just melee charge. Let's pull the guns back this way a little bit, because I want to be reactive to that cavalry unit, and we'll keep the halberds in front of them. All right, see how that goes. Over here. It's going to be a little bit ugly. Pretty solid cast, actually. Okay. Iron Blasters choosing to interpret their orders in the worst possible way. Get the fuck back over here. I really wish there was a way to tell a unit, do this unless it would cause you to move. Unfortunately, guard mode doesn't quite work that way. Wow, I guess that was that celestial bombardment. You're probably not going to be any good direct combat here. Let's back you up. I think I'm going to abbreviate this movement. We can probably shoot these cavalry down right now.
It suits me. Hunter moving. My next trophy.
There we go. Just provide a little bit of a wall while the gunners get their thing in order. Please do not run forward into melee with the cavalry. Why should I have to tell you that?
Ogres.
Okay, you are just disregarding orders directly. So that's fun. That's a fun time for me. What's the cooldown? 14 more seconds? All right. All right, that cavalry unit broke, so we can have you sort of fall back now. We might actually want them to break to this side, because that cavalry unit's going to come through pretty soon. Let's have the Gorgers report up here. Okay, this has happened. They're gonna lose these Jade Lancers for sure. I think your move has got to be just like bowl over as many archers as possible, right? I'm a little worried about this move. I kind of want to pull the guns back, but also we do have to kill those archers. My biggest concern is that the terrain here is so uneven that I'm not sure that they're actually going to be able to fire. I think there's a really good chance that what's going to happen here instead is my units just deciding to run up into melee range to have a clean shot. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. All right, never mind.
Ranks. Stone and steel. Never conquered. Set by dragons.
Marching as one.
A lot of their ranged are broken at this point or rapidly breaking, so I think we can just commit here. They're losing badly on that front.
Master Predator.
Have the Noblars at least just wrap around here. Okay, seems like all that's left is their lord, actually.
Iron hail gunners.
Dragon Guard. The Emperor's will. The hunt continues.
Okay, so most of their stuff is permanently broken.
Thundering forth.
There we go. We just had to get their lord to scoop out. All right, well, that feels like a, first of all, a damn sight better than the prediction. But secondly, just like a very significant victory all around. Because my army's actually still in great shape. 298 kills for one of the Lead Belcher units. So these densely packed infantry, like, our units are so well designed to take out this kind of force. It is a real shame that we've had to spend a huge amount of the game fighting other ogres where our talents are perhaps not so well applied. Noblars in particular are just like phenomenally bad in ogre army versus ogre army combat. Which makes it, I suppose, very funny that a lot of your ogre versus ogre combat, a lot of it's going to be in the early game when nobody can afford not to have a bunch of Noblars. So it does make the ogres feel really powerful, at least, because the Noblars are so phenomenally bad at fighting ogres. We did not get as many kills on the Iron Hail Gunners as I was hoping, but the proper archers make it tricky. All right, 1,000 gold. Actually a pretty fair heal. Or 20. I work real set on meat. I think I'm actually going to take the heal.
Slice 'em up,
Just to prevent anything really crazy from happening here.
Ogre tyrant.
Oh, and now I'm inside the range of the settlement, so I can't... Okay, well,
I'll have you.
what we can do is this. And then just break siege. Unless I think I can actually win this. So they have a bunch of... Okay, crossbows probably... Crossbows are direct fire troops. So they probably can't take quite as powerful advantage of the walls and stuff. But even so, I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like that's a great idea.
In charge.
Okay, and then we can move back across the line here.
Stomp on.
Get ourselves back into a place where we can heal. And also... your melee attack's already 81. Feels like we probably don't need more of that.
Belongs to the boss.
So you have all of the HP stuff. You have most of the important things. 5% physical resist is pretty good. Gosh, meat cleaver's a pretty good skill to be in the middle of your spell line.
My gut is law.
So then the question is just... Do we think that... I mean, it can't possibly be worth
We'll
marching.
you.
Yeah, let's...
Survivor of the cannot march through magma.
Pretty good. Let's block this army again. I don't think we should be in any danger. Their armies together even shouldn't be able to run out and kill us.
Tyrant.
You're still doing that. We're going to come back to Greasus. Grolg can approach here. Hard to know. We can get an honest assessment of their movement at least. So they're gonna have a hard time getting past Eagle Aries, of course. Is Gorger Rock? Nope. Ooh, we might be able to get that garrison up in time. Do we have hero hiring capacity anywhere around here?
Tyrant
No.
of the tribe.
Because we do need to close this. I guess it's going to be Grolg's duty. That's also got to get closed. Ample Peak has some... we have so many things that we have to upgrade. Okay, this is probably more important. Oh, but actually, we can do a hero recruitment here, can't we? We should have... Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's pull another map action Firebelly. I actually really like the Firebellies for this.
Survivor of the flame.
Oh, except what am I doing? I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be hiring those at the Firemouth. Waste.
Burning wonder.
It's fine.
Front to the volcano.
I just burned some money, but like the Firemouth is right there. So we'll close that up and then we'll run around and close more of these. Oh my god, I forgot how many of them there are in like really, really awkward spots. Ugh, this is gonna be a nightmare. So we already moved Maldig.
No trick can hide your trail.
The thing is, I want to be able to recruit. How many units are in this army? 13?
Of only the changer!
Gracious, the shockingly obese.
We could run out there and fight them, but I don't think we'll be able to get back into recruitment position if we do that. I'm going to step behind the settlement, go into my encampment, and recruit from here, because this way they can't siege granite spikes to break my recruitment or to lock my army in place, either of which would have been really annoying for them to do. We're not in range of the... but I need to be close to granite spikes because it needs to be safe to finish its building. Okay. Oh, I didn't leave myself any money either. Fuck. Well, okay.
Must feast. Smart plan, this.
That being the case, I guess I'll stand in front of the settlement in ambush mode.
What alone, ogres?
And we get Falco to just wander into us. Actually, I could be in the trees while I do that.
March. Over tyrant's orders.
There we go. Maybe we just get Falco to wander into us. Yeah, I forgot how much money we were going to need. Okay. So we got big camps, which is fine. That's not bad. Do we want to just pick up... You know what? I think I do. I think I want to just pick up the... yeah, Overeaten's pretty whatever. Let's get bonus meat from camps. I think that's actually pretty good.
It helps me.
At this point, we have a much greater respect for camps and their meat-producing capabilities. Oh, so Grog didn't actually move, right? I had plans, then I forgot what I... he's just going to... He's going to burn the camp, and then he's going to run north. That's my guess. So being in ambush mode here probably doesn't actually do very much for us. I might be better off just taking the full move.
It is treason to command me.
Ogre slew a
You know, with our ranged units and everything, we can probably win that battle.
No higher power than I.
Yeah, I'm going to full normal move. I'm not going to attempt to march. We could offer. I think we'll be able to catch him. I'm going to offer for Bloody and Raw in case he does turn around and fight us. I want to be ready. And with that, I guess we're good. I forgot that we were going to need money for recruitment. Silly me. So, officially, he didn't see through my ambush, but he definitely behaved as though he saw through my ambush. Okay, I have to admit, I'm surprised that we got any kills at all. And then he didn't move any further north from that. Well, that's curious. I don't like the fact that he seems to be... Wait, what are you doing? No, you were just... You could just go kill that army. You're right behind them. Oh, my quote-unquote allies. All right, well, I think the Eastern Front is going to splinter a little bit because I think we are going to pull the... what was supposed to be the backup army back to close a portal or two. Oh, that's a weird thing for Grizzguts to do. Okay, camp was closed. At the Firemouth, we recruit a Firebelly, a much higher level Firebelly. And of course, the cost I pay is that now none of them have an ability that is relevant for the map.
The flame trial.
Let's cap out Specialist and Block Army, which is really useful, and Wound. Alright, you can start closing stuff next turn. Not that we have a huge amount of money. Well, we're hopefully going to win a battle or two here.
It'll make me legendary.
Yeah, I guess.
Traps.
Okay. Just to make my life a little bit easier. Because if we can knock this army out, then we get the, we get a pretty stable position from which to move into the portal. If I... It'll kill just a couple of units of Noblar? Trying to think if I think we're going to do much better here. This army does have a Lord of Change in it. This is a serious force. Maybe we should do this manually. And this is going to be a little bit ugly. We're going to have to be really careful with our caster because they're going to be very focused on the caster, and they have a lot of flying units and a lot of ranged units. That said, I think our Iron Guts should have a pretty good time here, or at least the 2 units of Iron Guts that I'm willing to actually put into the battle. And then hopefully we still have the movement necessary to go into encampment mode or to make it back to the city without marching, so that we can do our proper recruitment, so that we can get ready to go into the portal, which Maldig will close behind us. And I'm just, like, giving up on the last Sky Castle. If the portals had come up, like, even 2 turns later, we probably would have had it. But as it is, you know, it's not a settlement that we actually need. We just need to make sure this one's well defended. Let's... Here, we have, like, nice open ground over here.
Iron Guard. Greasus Goldtooth. Immolation. Incineration.
Being real careful. The Noblars, I kind of don't care what happens to them, so they can just be, like, over here. You two... I'm going to pull way back and probably just immediately withdraw from the battle, actually. I don't really want them taking damage. Okay. Burning Chariots should go down pretty quickly if our previous experience is worth anything at all, and who says it is? It might not be. And yeah, Greasus runs forward. You're gonna stay well back here.
Greasus Goldtooth. Overtime.
I guess go around the trees. Oh, and you lot should... Yeah, you lot should take the trees.
All right.
I don't mind losing Noblars, obviously. Noblars are extremely replaceable.
Burn your pistols.
Hunter moving. Stalking game. So I hunt.
Okay. You know, we can just turn around and melee mode these guys, and actually we can probably turn a couple of the ogre units on them immediately. Greasus is taking a surprising amount of damage already. His Burning Chariot has remarkably low armor. Yeah, I guess Greasus is not the best at just weathering a huge amount of ranged fire, huh? Okay. New plan. Alright, let's try to knock them out real fast. I still want to knock down the Burning Chariot if I can. And I don't know if I have a move for Greasus that's better than just charge them. Like, obviously, I want to fight the Lord of Change. But I guess I want to do that in a place where I'm not getting constantly pinged by horrors. It's going to take him a full hour to turn around, though. does not turn well. I mean, I guess I just have to deal.
Throne bells! No! Dinner!
Oh, there are Chaos Knights over here. Never mind. This is a thing we can do.
The overtime! Eternal!
Okay. So they're cowards mostly, not a big surprise. That's hopefully going to be dead soon. Do I want to just drop a fire tornado here? Might be better to do buffs. Oh, I don't have the overcast yet. Shoot. Well, we're going to do that for sure.
Something! Crunch their skulls! Many a pistols! Spreading fire!
Closer to the rest of the battle.
Goldtooth!
In my sights!
Trying to take some of us around the edges here. Firestorm could be disastrous. It's possible that it will just be very good, but it also could be disastrous. You guys are not going to win against those pink horrors. Didn't I tell you to withdraw? I definitely had pressed the withdraw button on them, right? Let's buff up their missile damage. Also going to shoot a fireball.
Ogres! Firemouth's priest!
Knock those guys down real fast. Turn around and shoot a fireball at the burning chariot instead. Guess it does seem like kind of a silly thing to do to a chariot that's already on fire. It doesn't seem like it minds being on fire. But whatever. Yeah, that should work. Or alternatively, don't do that.
Firemouth! The overtime! Eternal! The more thundering bolt!
It is wild how much we are losing this fight over here. The wizard needs to not be in melee engagement. They'll need to be killing Chaos Knights. Can you guys actually get on this thing? The Lord of Change has very poor armor. We just need to keep their pink horrors engaged with Noblars so they're not shooting at all. I need to not let the Lord of Change distract me on this front. And, yeah, this is, I mean, it's not going quite as smoothly as I would have liked.
Iron guts! Hungry! Hungry! Fire is life!
Okay. We can hit a slightly larger number of units with this now. I guess Greece is just wading into the middle of all of these units over here is probably pretty sensible. I kind of feel like these... I wanted to use these Ogre Bulls to just sort of break the enemy's momentum, but I think we probably have to withdraw them from the battlefield now, or lose them. I guess the normal ogre bulls are probably the units that are getting kicked out of the army at the end of the battle for us to do recruitment. So maybe it's not such a big deal if they get kind of wrecked here. Yeah. All right.
Many us!
All right. The knights are giving up. Please kill the burning chariot.
Master! The strongest, the fattest, the more cool.
The tracker!
The hero is whatever. Those poor Noblars. That feels like a really outsized reaction to a group of Noblars. Alright, I think we can just break. I think we just break and run here. Yeah, you lot just hunt down that unit, prevent it from ever returning to the battlefield. Yeah, and actually their Lord of Change is having a really rough time escaping my knife throwers.
And away! Let's go, boys!
Try to withdraw through the enemies that are retreating.
Strongest, the fattest.
Okay, never mind. The enemies that are retreating is everybody.
Ogre Firebelly!
God, even after they've lost the battle, they get to cast so many spells.
Swarm together! Greasus Goldtooth!
Stalker of prey!
There we go. There's the volley. Well, we almost lost a wizard. But now this area over here, including the camp behind the settlement, should be quite safe. And yeah, the only units that took real damage are the wizard, the Noblar unit that we can afford to just lose and replace. Pardon me. And the normal ogre bulls, who we are probably just kicking out of the army anyway. So actually that's, or, you know, not the normal ogre bull. They're the good kind of ogre bull, but still. So yeah, I think on the whole that's pretty successful. I don't know if we're going to be able to afford the recruitment that we want to do, though. We'll see here in a second. There's some fairly high level units here. There's some end of the tech tree type stuff. So hopefully this army was worth quite a lot of money. Also, hopefully, this has broken the oracles of Tzeentch in a way that's going to be really hard for them to recover from before the roar is over, both for my own safety and to keep them from getting a soul. Probably have to take the money. Yeah, the replenishment's not anything anyway. Wait, how much meat is it? Oh, 2, yeah. Because, like, obviously, Greasus does need to have meat. We're at 200. That's pretty good.
Greasus, the shockingly
Okay, we can make it back to Granite Spikes, and this is definitely where we should do the thing. I'm not pursuing Avon.
Now we face.
Okay, so here we can do a little bit of global recruitment. We can pull a whole bunch more ogre pistols at the very least. So, like, what is the move? It is fire all of these units.
Not sure about those guts. Anything they loot belongs to me.
How many more units of ogre pistols do I want? I mean, do I want to go to 7? Because we could go to 7. Is there... So we could get a stone horn as well. That's definitely an interesting possibility. Giants are pretty good, like big anti-infantry, but honestly, I'm not sure if I want a big anti-infantry thing. I think I would prefer it to be a stone horn. That like opening charge thing they do is so good. We could get iron blasters too. We could get some proper anti-infantry. If I get 2 stone blasters, if I go to 2 iron blasters and 5 units of ogre pistols, I do worry. Am I taking too much meat out of the army? I I mean, iron blasters are actually, like... They're not good melee combatants, but they can kind of do it, and... Maybe that is the play. Maybe it's like...
It's not a choice.
Oh, I'm out of money. Well, that's a problem. Okay, do we have another battle that we can win somewhere? Malgut could close a portal, I suppose. This was not my plan. Oh, also, we should probably level up. Gut Flag Skull Chewer. Is this time to grab... We should probably grab the Burning Head. Like, it is still a useful spell. Really, really wanted him to be immortal, if possible, before we went into the portal. Okay, Grolg. Grolg is in a position where he can maybe fight a battle, maybe.
Something rotten's happening. Ogre slaughter master.
The thing is, I don't want to put myself in... I don't want to take on battles that I shouldn't be taking on, but I also am really desperate to make money this turn. You know what the funny thing is? Bloody and Raw is not actually even good for this army. Yeah, maybe we don't... I'm going to close this portal, I think.
The flames will claim you.
Because we need the bonus. And I can't think of what else I would want to do besides Bloody and Raw. It still affects some of our units.
Nothing in it for me.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and close this. Oh, it'll give me a really clean victory without us even having to play it. I guess that makes sense. We have a pretty solid layout against these things. Yeah, okay, I'll just take it.
Show who's boss.
Yeah, wow. Really, really limited casualties, too. Okay. And we'll take even more money.
Couldn't care less.
That was a lot of cash.
Ogre tyrant.
Then we just fall back all the way to the village of the Tiger Men.
Bring me meat.
Get ourselves some decent replenishment here. And that'll be what we needed. So Foe Seeker plus Dominance.
No one else touch it.
You get to... What were we doing with you? I don't know. Something. Take the Lookout Noblars. It was a good idea for the other hunter. It's a good idea for you. And you can... Yeah, the Maw. Obviously the Maw. Against Cathay, the Maw is amazing. Okay, so...
Flesh will melt.
Let's pop back over to Greasus.
My army, my ogres.
And I think we are going to just fire this unit.
Only grease.
Call in completely fresh Noblars. And in 2 turns, these ones will be back at full. Yeah, everybody else in the army is going to be back at full by the time the recruitment's finished. So I think that's fine. And that even leaves me with some more upgrade currency. Definitely have to do that.
Ogre tyrant.
A bunch of these camps should have leveled up their main structure.
Ogre tyrant.
And as such, should be able to level up their money structure.
Tyrant of
And
the
this as well. This is still 2 turns from completion. But I think that's a pretty good use of that money. Okay, so we still have to decide some other stuff, though. Oh, right, I was going to do some more allied recruitment with you. So we can just drop 2 units of Noblar. Well, it probably shouldn't be rank 9, though.
I won't keep anyone who challenges me.
So we have 15 left. We could grab, like... We could grab a gun unit. We could get some Iron Hail Gunners or something. It's weird to have a gun unit, but it's still useful. And then that leaves us with enough to pull the, Wait. Oh. Has reached its allied unit capacity. Wait, no it hasn't. 3. We are absolutely allowed to have 4... Why does it say there are 4 allied units in this army?
Tyrant of the tribe.
I don't know, but we should be able to recruit Jade Warriors. Huh. Yeah, right now it's trying to tell me that there are 3 allied units in this army. Okay, well that's bugged. That's a real shame. Huh. But I'd rather have a cannon. I guess we should grab like halberd warriors to defend the rockets if I'm not going to get another unit anyway. That's pretty screwy though. That's definitely not supposed to be that way. And I guess we'll just pull in a unit of Noblars to fill, and we'll just get back to the front after the next turn. Very strange. Okay, so we still have to decide what to do with Grog though. And the honest answer is I'm not sure if I want to engage with this army directly. I don't know if I think we can win that. We have the guns, but they have, you know, all of the numerous cheats that you get to use when you are this faction.
Corruption's bad.
Do they have movement to get to Gorger Rock?
To command me.
They do. Okay, so if we don't attack them now, they will probably hit Gorger Rock before the garrison is up.
Meet ritual.
I'm really worried about this, though.
No higher power than I.
So they have 6 cavalry units. Well, 5 cavalry units and a snow leopard, I guess. Which we probably can kill.
A master.
Maybe.
Royals bow to no one.
They have a lot of pretty good melee. They also have they have gun / great axe infantry. 51 defense these Streltsy have. That is bananas. Do you have the ability to offer? No, you're okay. Bloody and Raw is what I would have used anyway. They think they can win, so they won't run. They will stand and fight us. Grolg is immortal already. So if we lose this army, we're just losing the units. We're not losing the Lord. I'm gonna go for it.
More consume them.
It is, of course, worth noting that if we lose this army, we are going to have a hard time controlling the portals in this area. I guess it's technically the case that we might be able to just drop enough heroes out of the Fire Maw to to run everything that way. Oh, interesting. So we have our 3 siege units. They have a little Grom as well. But we can definitely, like, if the fight takes place at long range, we do win, for sure. And we do get the benefit of being able to sort of, like, pin them into these kind of small... This terrain might be really good for us. We're going to have to see what the elevations look like. But this might be very, very good for us indeed. I am really worried about... cavalry, mostly. Okay, so of course they're uphill from us. Obviously. Why wouldn't they be? We do get to start with a fair amount of magic in the pool, which is nice. Also, the snow is blindingly white, and it's going to be impossible to see our range cones. Oh, your range is actually a lot shorter than the cannons. Why is that?
Praise the dragons!
Okay, the range cone ends. Oh, that's fine, actually.
Praise the dragons!
So definitely keep you right close together. This sucks so much. They need to turn down whatever it is they're doing with the bloom settings a lot. This is very bad. So they have put all of the cavalry on this side, it looks like, or at least the vast majority of it. The little Grom is nice and close. I can't even see the edge of my deployment area. So that's the white box. Where's the green? I guess we are right at the front. Okay, we are right at the front of it already. Okay, well, they're going to just run up as fast as they can at the beginning of the battle. Have you over here so you're not getting flanked.
No more calls! When do we eat?
Yeah, I guess like a 3 and 3 split. And then we also have these gorgers who are just going to start way out here in the trees. And the lead belchers have to be close enough that they're going to be able to shoot stuff. If we can bust the cavalry really quickly, I think we're going to be in good shape. They left guns and stuff to flank on this side, which is something we will have to be careful of. But I think this is going to be good. So first things first, again, just baffling to me that you're not allowed to issue initial orders before the start of battle, since you're obviously setting up with some intent. Like, very strange. This is going to give away the position of the gorgers, but like, we'll see what happens. So the lead belchers need to get close enough to fire, and the lead belchers really need to be focused on like the warbears and shit, the ranged units immediately. You also need to run up into the trees, try to break the charges that are going to come at you. Actually, I'm going to put all of these units over here in the hopes that the enemy will forget about them. Let's not forget our extra ingredients here. We could probably get a good maw off pretty early in the battle.
And I will then cook this world's greatest feast.
Alright, that's a start.
Seeking slaughter.
Pretty good. Wow, my lead belchers are taking a huge amount of fire from what? $176 range. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean basically from being downhill. So they're, yeah, a third of their health is just gone without me being able to respond to that in any way. That's fun. How far out do you have to run? It's not blue until here. Well, I do think it's worth doing. You are going to take some shots, though, for sure. These units are just standing here? Should I commit all 4 of these units to charging around right now? They're facing forward? Yes, we'd lose a bunch on the charge. But I certainly don't want to be like... I don't want to leave myself pinned back there. Okay, the lead belchers are still just taking constant damage from nothing. I mean, it's certainly not the little ground that's hitting them, because there's no way it would do anywhere near the amount of damage that they've taken. It would only be hitting one of them at a time, you know? Huh. Not really sure. Alright, so there's the maw. Pretty good.
It is done.
Okay, we've broken this side up pretty badly. I think we can just push with the ogres. I'm going to bring them around here and have them like shoot in from this angle so that they're not taking so much fire. Y'all should try to push those Kossars. I mean, that's not actually going to happen. None of the attacks I issue over here are actually going to occur. I think the Noblars are really just moving forward to give the enemy something to focus on and something to spend a little bit of strength against as they serve as cover for everything else that's happening. I might want to move these units, though. Let's have the cannons try to shoot the war bears more specifically. And yeah, I'm going to aim the fire rain rockets here. They're going to have to move up for that, for sure.
My cleaver
Turn around, turn around. I changed my mind. Wow, that was a really short shot from the fire rain rockets there. All right, immediate surrender. We expect nothing less from our Noblars. Okay, these units have turned around, so I am going to run 3 units of these ogres over here and 1 of them up here. And now that things are engaging a little bit more, I'm going to turn the lead belchers directly toward fire because I think the enemies are probably too distracted to really stop them at this point. Sure, get that snow leopard. We could handle that thing.
They die. Let it.
Are the warbear riders are just riding for the siege units, I guess? Yeah, that's pretty smart. That's a smart thing to do. So these units on this side are pretty close to giving up. The fire rain rockets are just really good at their jobs, is the thing. I guess try to focus on these units next. Yeah, I guess charge back here, because what I want them to do eventually is get on Lilgrom. These units are kind of turning around. They're having second thoughts, at least. Oh, this Noblar, they are surrendered. Never mind. I remember, like, if we can catch the war sleds, they go down really fast. But if we can catch them, it's like a real... That's a pretty serious concern. What I really need to do is get my wizard into combat with more of their stuff. Okay. It's probably time to just move these units out. Oh, the units on this side multiplied into many more units than there are. That's fun for them to be able to do. You just push up here and kill those Ice Guard. Probably shouldn't bother spending Winds of Magic on Dwarf Warriors. God, it would be so cool if it was possible to see anything about what's happening here. Actually, the Gorgers should probably focus on the Sargard units. Noblars, try to hold the horses in place while we finish off the rest of this garbage. Their lord being in direct combat with me is not awesome. We've done some okay damage. I'm wondering if, like... So this turned out to be, instead of 2 units of gun and 1 unit of sword, it is 4 units of sword guarding 2 units of guns. I think we just bail and just come over here.
Me! Run for it!
Weird that Lil Grom is trying to roll into the battle. Really wants to do some melee work. God, it is impossible to see anything here.
The hunger noise! I hear it's cool.
Really, really, really want to not be in battle with this stuff anymore.
Ashore!
Okay. So the warbears just charged clean through my halberds. Because of course they did. Yup. Okay. Well, I think... Like, obviously the siege units need some cover here. I'm not sure if these ogre units are going to be able to do that. I guess they have to try, though. Yeah, all of you run down here for this Griffin Legion. Do your best. Sorry, 2 of you do that. 1 of you do this. Okay. Try to buy myself a little bit of room here. God, it is so hard to just get like a soft count of the bodies around because of the fact that the ground is completely blindingly white. Can I extricate? Here, let's see if we can pull out one of these ogre units. It would be very helpful if we could. There's a little bit more force over here I think would be really useful.
Bring us meat! Crush 'em!
Stone and steel!
Okay, so it does seem like we're beating them at least. Unfortunately, the other unit of cavalry is going to be a big problem.
Dragon Guard!
Can't see the fucking flags beneath all of the snow bloom.
Overwhelmed!
Ugh. Alright, well, you gotta turn around. That's the more pressing concern at the moment. So, some of these... Yeah. Alright. Alright. Also, this flanking is happening. We have to be, like, wary of that. You know what? The 2 units of Noblar over here, actually... They're probably just going to get cut up real bad on the approach, but we can at least try, and maybe the trees will shield them enough that they'll be able to get into place. But I knew it. I knew the large amount of cavalry was going to be the thing that really broke us here. How are you in such poor shape? What are you fighting? A snow leopard. I guess it was probably all the Lord before he left. All right, just get down here. We're gonna need our wizard alive and well.
Me!
Retreat! Withdraw!
Okay, sorry. You have to do this. This is the only way.
God Mouth's command! Where's me master? Dead!
Okay.
Order and balance!
Siege crews are in full retreat because they hate winning. Wow, those guys ended up way the fuck over there. Alright, I think what we need is for our Lord to get over here and drop some Maw plus Thunder Mace on this this side of the battle. I think that's going to do a lot of good. We've permanently broken a lot of their units, and if we can deal with this like very low health cavalry blitz, enough to get our cannon crews to stop running away and just rejoin the battle. We have enough functional war machines and enough ammunition to really make a big difference.
S1.
Celestial fury!
Okay,
Bringing
never mind.
harmony.
Don't go that way. The cavalry are fully aware of your current position.
Sent by dragons.
Dragon Guard!
Never
Okay,
conquered.
Dragon Guard are getting them now. Wow, that unit just lost half of its health completely out of nowhere. After being attacked by literally nothing. There's no way that a shot from, like, the war sleds have guns on them, but it's one war sled and it's a light war sled. There's no way its shot did that, right? The cannon, Lil Grom actually does have its crew for some reason. It shouldn't. We've been working on that for quite some time. It definitely should be dead by now. Yeah, also, like, their individual units are just not dying. They are infinitely healthy and powerful. All right, well, go back and reclaim your cannons. Where the fuck are your cannons? Are these not your cannons? This is your cannon. Huh. It's not showing me the reclaim, but they should be able to reclaim that. These are broken. These ones are dead. Did they actually? No, they actually did kill. Okay, they killed almost all of the actual cannons. It's just this one, just the only unit that's still retreating, of course, is the one that their cannons still work. That's pretty wild. They must be the most fragile war machines in the game, probably, for that to be the case. That's not usually how that goes. Okay, they're doing a lot of retreating over here.
Hungry!
Do not get distracted.
Scarbat! Here we go!
Not the Lord. Swordsman.
For more calls!
God, it is so... It is still so hard to read the state of the battle. Okay, that's just some Noblars. It's weird that the cannon crews can't reclaim... Yeah, like, it's weird that you can't have any Grand Cannon crew grab any Grand Cannon. They really should be able to, right? I'm just going to have the crews that can't do anything withdraw from the battle then. Because, like, that way at least they can... We don't have to rehire them. Provided we win the battle at all, which is not, I think, a certainty. It's pretty important I don't whiff this, so I might want to be a little careful with the timing. Well, they are all standing still. You know what? I'm just going to drop it. Can't see the edges of my spellcast because of the snow. Please hold them in place long enough for that to be a good move. Well, you know what? You're really close to grabbing that one. Okay, that's a lead belcher. I can't even tell what's my units and what's the enemy's units. Okay, we broke the Dwarf Warriors. We should be able to break the Tsar Guard between these two units. The Gorgers should pursue this. I'm doing my best to ignore the Snow Leopard for the moment until we can clean up some of this stuff, and then we can have, you know, ranged units and whatnot help with this.
Master of
Come on,
butchery!
come on. Pretty good, pretty good.
Take me! Off we go! That'll do!
Get 'em, Noblars. This is a crew of Ogre Bulls losing to... I do believe that is a crew of Ogre Bulls losing to the Cannon crew. which is embarrassing for us. Get down here and help. They're gonna fight that unit alone. That's just the world. There's not enemies around here. Yeah, in theory, we should be able to get this cannon back under control. And they don't have much cavalry left after this. Actually, if we can get you onto that snow leopard, that'll probably do it. Okay, well, if they're just gonna pursue my they're gonna pursue my dudes off the map instead of playing the game and thus allow us to clean up this side of the battle, that would be really cool. I might actually need to come over here. I was not expecting this to be such a problem, but nobody on my team can do any damage to the Boyar. All right, cannon crew, this is the only thing in the world that matters to you. Do we want to pull the ogres for a charge on this side? And we got to figure out how to deal with the Boyar. We have to be able to kill him. I don't know how we're going to do it, but the spears plus the halberds should be able to handle this.
The meat is ready!
We don't even really have good individual buff spells.
Guts out, boys! Rampage this way!
Yeah, my units are just straight up losing. Like, we're losing 3-1 against cannon crews. We're losing ogre units straight up against their Sarguard. This is really rough.
Searching for ingredients. Seeking slaughter.
We can have you help with Lil Grom at least.
Dragon
Okay.
Guard!
That worked. The Dragon Guard are good anti-large units. They can probably help fight the Boyar.
Restore order!
Follow the Morse code.
Got some dwarf warriors over here who think they're gonna get stuff done. Cannons haven't managed to land a hit, but I don't blame them. They're probably completely snowblind.
Leader of butchers.
Okay.
I seek
Okay, our leader managed to actually finish off the cannon crew. That's great news.
Cookmaster Supreme.
Let's back these units up a little bit. So you should keep fighting the Sarguard.
Master.
When the Phoenix Guard get close to their close to the Boyar, we're gonna try something. We're gonna spend the slaughter, because I think it's the only way we're gonna be able to do any damage to him. Here, you can help with that.
Wait, ogre mates! Hold together! Rampage this way!
They will perish!
Okay, so first of all, slaughter on all these units. Secondly, Bull Gorger on the Celestial Dragon Guard. Get him. You guys stay focused. You rear charge. They might be fully withdrawing. Yeah, that unit of Sarguard still hasn't surrendered. None of them are alive. Every single one of them has been dead for like a year.
Slaughter them!
There we go, finally.
I go!
Alright, let me pull the ogres out of here, because they're probably not helping anything, and they're either getting in the way or taking damage for no reason. Let's make it just the buffed up Phoenix Guard and the
Thoughts
or
in
Dragon Guard
harmony!
and the guy on horseback who does not want to be fighting a bunch of halberds. You know, you guys don't have to move him out of the combat. Just walk around, you stupid assholes. They couldn't be doing a worse job if they were trying.
Wind and fire!
Alright, we still have some ogres who think that my orders were for everybody else, preventing us from getting a good surround. So we're getting some people in here. And he's doing that thing where he's literally immune to having low leadership.
Stone and steel! Set by dragons!
They're actually going to make me fight them. Like,
I feel the hunger.
what a bunch of assholes.
Searching for ingredients.
The Emperor expects!
Well, the good news is this cannon still has half of its ammunition remaining. I cannot believe this battle turned out to be so difficult.
My cleaver is sharp.
I mean, I knew it was going to be, like, not ideal, but... I can't even tell where the edge of our combat range is. Because what I want to do is stop when we're close enough. Okay. So we can just set up approximately wherever we are. Yeah, just do that right there. You get right behind to provide the harmony. And then, yeah, the rest of us are in position.
Leader of battalion.
We have a good maw worth of wind and more on the way. Still quite a bit more, even. I really thought we were going to lose that for a minute there. I suppose, really,
Guide me.
the Lord should run up and throw the first maw out ahead so that we have time to let the cooldown go off, because we have enough winds to do this twice. Or we will.
I
Gotta run quite a ways, though. Wow, that was very off. That was a really bad shot. Trying to catch this unit mostly.
I seek ingredients. Seeking slaughter.
Oh, this army is going to be in no shape to close a gate. I was really hoping the cannons were going to do a slightly better job than they're doing. Okay. We want to do it like here-ish, right? Ah, just a little bit premature. All right, well. Murder, 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 murder.
Bring us meat. Spare up. I go. It means me.
Dragon Guard! For the Emperor!
Searching for ingredients.
We never had an opportunity, I felt like, to cast Thunder Mace where it wasn't going to blow up more of my troops than it was of the enemies, and that's a real shame.
Seek ingredients. Scalper! Ogres! Meal time!
Okay, we're getting a couple of surrenders here, but we're also getting some people really embarrassing themselves on some enemy ranged units.
Leg it! Biggest in the tribe!
Are we still like Jesus Christ? Oh, Pyrrhic victory is not. They need to import a new term, something that's way worse for us than a Pyrrhic victory. Because, like, I know what Pyrrhus famously said, but he said that because he lost, like, 10 or 20% of his men, right? Like, we could never... I hope to never see a battle like this ever again. It looks like, for the most part, stuff survived. We lost our Gorgers, but I don't necessarily feel too bad about that. But that turned into a whole extra episode's worth of content there, though, huh? Yeesh. So the good news is, as far as we know, this has sealed the south and western fronts. And while Marat Fedosov did destroy a camp, he spent so long digging around that he didn't actually manage to remove any settlements from us, which would have made the recovery take even longer. So actually, this is not that bad of an outcome for the front as a whole. Obviously, we're good on meat. Probably just going to take the money. Oh yeah, they're still alive, are they? The good news is most of my units, yeah, like all of our ranged units will have full ammo and stuff. So, yep, you get some more level. We definitely want to pick up Toothcracker. Toothcracker is the thing that I very much want to have access to, especially after what we just saw. Oh, but we were working toward Renowned and Feared, and we can actually... Yeah, we can make it a pretty fair amount of the way.
A fine tool of butchery.
Sucks that we can't finish this. Let's go ahead and replant the camp.
Boss there ever was. Master Butcher.
And I guess I will...
Through the pain.
March mode. Yeah. Pursue some rebuild here.
Carve and grind.
Yeah, we're still within reinforcement range of the camp. He cannot just turn around and eat the camp. And at this point, we can definitely repair this. And nope, can't do that, can't do that. Okay, well, that's fine. Is that everything? Is that the bloody turn? Og is just gonna stay here? Actually, Og probably should go deal with these portals. Because I don't want my ally to have to deal with, like, this one at the very least is gonna spawn an army in a really awkward place for my allies. So let's go deal with that.
The fire mouth chose me.
Ooh. We'll let this this sequence of enemy turns run, and then we'll call the episode. I cannot believe how rough that got. Yeah, we probably have to close that blue portal too, huh? Because it's going to spawn a demon army on this side of the river. And they're definitely only going to be a problem for the western provinces.
Today you, tomorrow.
What? Who? What? Sure. You know, in a way, it doesn't make sense for corn armies to be able to have non-aggression pacts with people anyway. So there. Yeah, we really got to deal with this particular thing here. Oh, Pinch Eye's actually doing it. Okay, he's raiding us now. Very annoying. Northern provinces have entered the realm of the sorcerer, where hopefully they will just have a really bad time.
That's me. I bleed
You know?
magma.
They could just get bad luck. Yep, it is still thinking that we have 4 allied units in this army. Huh. Okay, well that's... Maybe it will be fixed when we reload? Anyway, I think that does in fact have to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're going back to Demon Town, Corn Town, and getting ourselves some magic weapons. And I think a lot of these fronts are now looking pretty good for us. I keep saying that, but, you know, the natural push and pull of the enemies having infinite money turns out to be real tricky to deal with. Anyway, come back next time and we'll try some more. And we'll see you then.